Hey everybody, it's me, Jess. This is Find Your Food. I want to tell you a little bit about a part of my story. It's almost 4 years since I returned to a low carb approach. It's almost 4 years. In 9 days, it'll be 4 years. But 4 years ago, right now, my cousin and I were in dialogue about going back on a diet together. Both of us had weight to lose. She had some weight to lose. I had a lot of weight to lose and a shattered life to put back together. You see, sugar and starches lead to overeating, and overeating led to weight gain and lethargy, and that led to more overeating. And then when I realized I really need to stop this, I couldn't stop. And I tried and I tried and I tried to stop overeating and eating sugars, breads, pastas, rices, all these controlling carbs over and over and over. Today's the day I will do it. Today is the day I will diet. Today is the day I will give it my all and I will change my life. And I never made it past noon. I couldn't get a diet past day one. I couldn't seem to get free of the controlling carbs, the controlling foods. And it distressed me so much. And I was so tired, I could barely fight this fight. And I was all alone because my life was shattered. I had shattered my life. I'd let my food take all of me back out. I'd let food take everything. My joy, my energy, I let food take it. My confidence, I let food take it. My career, nobody wants to train with a personal fat trainer. My friendships, I was too tired to be with people and too ashamed to show up. That's where I was. Without a doubt, that is where I was. And when I had the opportunity to change 4 years ago today, I almost didn't take it. But my cousin wanted to do it and I wouldn't want to let her down. So when I started this journey 4 years on November 10th, I was coming from a place of absolutely no confidence, no belief in myself. I believed in her. I could do it for her because I sure couldn't do it for me. And some things started to fall into place. We took off. We started low carb. It works for us. So number one, I went back to something I knew works. If you have been on a low carbohydrate approach in the past and it worked, it works. If you have been on a low carb approach in your past in a community, community works. If you did well for a season and lost more weight than you ever dreamed, it's because those things worked. And if you go back to them, they will work again. Because when I pulled up to the diet table 4 years ago, it was my third rodeo. It was my third trip on this rodeo. I gained 85 pounds. Actually, I gained 50 pounds back. I'd gained 75 pounds back. I'd gained 85 pounds back. I've been in weight loss mode, lost all the weight. I could just never keep the weight off because I always thought, oh my gosh, I can do this now. I've got control now. I can handle that donut. I can handle that bagel. I can drink that one beer. I can have pizza on Friday nights, but that turned into Saturday morning waffles. That turned into Sunday afternoon lunch out at our favorite Chinese restaurant. That turned into hell on earth all over again, just like that. That's where I was. My life was shattered. I'm not shattered anymore. I'm not shattered anymore. I am not shattered anymore. I have changed my life because I changed my food. Actually, I changed my food and it changed my life. When I removed those controlling carbs that in my body wreak havoc, everything changed. I felt horrible at first. I had to detox. I was so using food as a crutch. I had to learn to walk again and wobble around and feel so insecure and so fragile. I felt like a true addict in a detox unit. And it was horrible. But you know what? I just kept holding on because I knew this worked. I held on because I know this will work. I clung to my cousin because I can't do it alone. She can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. So low carb works and community works. Those are my two messages at Find Your Food. But even bigger than that is I found my food. I have found my life, and I'm now living it. It's 4 years. I don't go back. I can't go back. But I'm all committed and all focused on going forward. And I'm coming up on 4 years, and I just wanted to share that with you. Whatever you're going through, keep coming back. Wherever you've turned off the road, get back on the road. The two things I know for sure in my life, low carb works. No apology there. I'm keto. It works for me. I found what works. And I can't do it alone. I need others. I found that works really, really well. And then I had to get back to living my life instead of just living for food, just living for eating out, just living for the next festival to go to and eat at all afternoon. I don't live that way anymore. I cannot live that way anymore. So I've moved on to purpose. I found my life. I found what I'm good at again. I found my voice all over again. And now I help others. And it's changed everything. But what really changed everything was the food. Once I changed it, I began this process of changing and finding my life again. And now I have faith. I have faith in myself. I have faith in what I'm doing. And I apply that faith with action every day. I have faith in my food. I have faith in myself. I have faith in my future. And that's what it's all come down to. And it's so exciting because right now I'm in a huge writing project. We're pulling together a book. And who gets an author? Who gets an editor just like that? I've got one. I've got someone who works in the publishing, editing industry who is committed to helping me write this book out of nowhere. And I'm writing more and more. And I'm learning to sit down and focus and put my faith in what I'm doing. I'm learning to say things cleaner and crisper and clearer. And I'm finding my voice and keeping it in the midst of a written page. Because I carry help and I carry hope. And it all started when I changed my food. I found what works and I went back to community because I can't do it alone. It's restored my confidence in my food, myself, my purpose, and my future. I wanted to share that with you all as we pull up to my 4th anniversary. So much has changed. I changed my food, and it's changed everything.